that.
Hind, would you like some tater tots and Hormel chilies?
I appreciate it, but nope, I am good.
Yeah, I figured you just ate, but yeah.
Yep, I do be full. All right, so stream is live. Did I jump the gun on that?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about to start.
Lanner, I
That's why I'm
just
on my
lost you.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm having
fuck that bag.
slight difficulties with my computer. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
No problem.
Well, I'll be here, but on my phone, but yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second on my computer. I'll be right back in before you start anything.
I think Porter's doing it. I'm walking around.
All right, I've been
I meant
waiting.
you can start, and I will be back in before I need to roll
All right,
anything.
I have been waiting to show you guys this for a while, and so I'm just gonna bring it up now and just let you see it. Because I've been waiting.
It's not loading. Oh, hey, there it is.
I'm walking around.
All right, I'm gonna.
Right, you know road.
I've been
I meant you
waiting.
can start, and I will be back in before I need to roll
All right,
anything.
I have been waiting to show you guys
Differences
this.
may not be evident at first, but if you take a closer look, you should notice the furniture is all new for the most part.
Ooh.
I can see far too much floor in my room.
The bar in particular is no
Damn,
longer
look at that
made
bar.
of. Yeah, the bar is not made of 3 tables. It is an
Tables.
actual bar now.
Cool.
Oh my.
To be
The,
fair, I didn't notice it was tables before.
Smooth.
The wash tubs in the bathrooms are now actual wash tubs and not just barrels full of water. So
Excellent.
I was far too proud of this.
Most excellent, good sir.
Hell yeah, man.
Aren't we missing some for the patrons?
Whoa, the couch in the den is fancy as fuck.
What do you mean, Kai?
Isn't there like 2 or 3 toilets in the bottom right corner?
Where?
Because one was
The
green.
barrels of water.
Remember?
Oh, that was a yawning portal. That's not your fault.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
right.
So our people just go outside to pee then? Got it.
Yes, there are outhouses and that kind of thing
I like that
outside.
font too.
So I have not yet done the yawning portal. I started it, but I did not finish it. So you have to make do with the old yawning portal for the time being. But I was proud of this. And
Oh, that
I even put the chimneys in. So
The little chests are nice. Ooh, there's a fucking hand mirror on my bedside.
there's also a real mirror on your.
Oh, check that out. You know Todd too
drawers.
well. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you were the one to get the mirror. I put a bookshelf in Bart's room.
Exactly.
Oscar, I honestly wasn't sure what to do in your room to change it up. I changed the chest out for one of the newer ones, and I changed the armchair out. But if there's anything, if there's anything else you want
leopard print.
changed,
I know that's the best.
but yeah, if there's anything any of you want changed, I am more than happy to do it. So,
Do you have a yellow bed?
I'll tell you what. Yes,
But it'll cost you.
Coward.
he has new beds coming out next month.
Okay, I can wait a month.
Entirely new beds, so and better looking. So I've already seen the a preview of them,
That's
and they
a
look
throw
really
pillow
good.
with tassels.
Yes, you would not believe there were like 100 different pillows that this guy made, just decorative pillows.
That's bananas.
See, I've made enough maps to understand how incredible that is. Usually there's like 2.
I'll tell you, this guy is putting out so much stuff in so many colors. It's crazy. He's got a pack that's coming out next month with rugs in it, and there's like hundreds of rugs.
Ooh, I want a nice rug.
I will put rugs all throughout this place, I swear to God.
Oh my god, I'm hungry.
Dude,
Wow,
that's
They
what's
credit
missing.
the match the drapes.
That's what's missing. Like a
It really is. The only one in there right now is.
Hunger is just punching me in the fucking testicles right now. Okay.
Oh man, that sounds painful. Yeah,
Hunger
the only rug
punch.
right now is in the library, and it needs more rugs. So
Hashtag needs more rugs.
yeah, as soon as that becomes available, I will put them in.
Hashtag does it match.
No, it actually really doesn't match. That is the only item that remains on these maps that is not
Damn
from
it.
that one artist.
I was referring to Kai's comment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, seriously, it's okay.
You can just pretty much ignore everything he says.
Oh, fuck.
That's the safe bet.
Fuck. I always forget how fucking clever Kai is until we hang out with him for 5 minutes. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, Porter.
How does he do this?
Okay, guys. So today I was like, yeah. So what was that? I don't even remember how I brought it up. But I brought up the
Cool
fact
story,
that
bro.
Monday, I wish I had Monday off. And my boss was just like, well, you do, because, we all have it off. And I'm like, oh my God, we have Monday off for Labor Day? Yeah, so that's the thing.
Oh,
Is
Paid
that
holidays
next
for the
Monday?
win. I don't know when it is, but that's when it falls for my paid day off.
so this Monday you're off?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Should we do something?
Yes. Hopefully we can get Cobb to do something.
Oh, that's
September
right.
2nd.
Oops. Who'd I lose? Oh, I lost rhythm. Damn it.
So this is how much you guys have affected me. I just did a search for Labor Day 2019, and the first suggestion is what to do in Denver on Labor Day weekend 2019.
Awesome.
Nice.
Nice.
Fucking play Twilight Imperium at Heinz house.
Nice. Did we play Twilight Imperium?
Not with Kai. He didn't really like that game.
That's right. I was like, I don't remember doing that.
It's not the game I like, it's the people that play it.
I can understand that.
What? Are you saying you don't like me?
So well done. That was awesome.
That's brilliant.
I was trying to figure out, I'm like, which way was that intended and why do I not understand?
Listen. Yes. Excellent.
Virtual high five.
Moment of silence. What? You don't like me? Right in the feels, man. Ouch.
I like
Did-
you.
It really did sound pain, didn't it?
What?
Hello, everyone. Christiana can actually hear you guys now.
Hello, congratulations.
Christiana!
Hello.
Christiana.
Welcome home again.
Alex and
Thank you.
About fucking time it's all over with, huh?
Right? Oh my god. I thought that was never gonna end.
No kidding.
That's what they all say.
You guys were like, yeah, it's gonna happen, and then 2 weeks later you're still suffering. I'm like, God.
Don't you just push and then there's a montage and then it's over?
Yeah, like just start the montage. Someone forgot the soundtrack.
Clearly.
Dude, those are cool. I want the blue one. The blue rug.
Yep, that is a
He wants the blood.
preview of what's to come. So
That's cool. And hallway rugs, dude, this place is gonna be awesome.
yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to put a double bed in Todrin's room just for reasons. But
Is there not a circular or heart shape?
Yeah, for reasons.
you know what? I'm gonna put in a request for a heart-shaped bed.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Until
fuck.
then, I'll suffer with a circular one. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, double bed for sure.
I don't want to cramp you too much. I know that they're not the biggest rooms in the world, but
Where someone's like, a circular bed? That doesn't sound very convenient. It's big enough for 7 people. Oh.
Right. Believe
How do you
me,
wash that sheet?
there's room for so many activities. That bed keeps you
Gross.
busy.
Gross.
Get all judgmental on me now. We're just getting started.
Just realized
Gross.
that bed on the top right is supposed to be a bunk bed. I
A
Nice.
bunk bed?
didn't realize that until this minute. It's got a little ladder on it, and the shadow's twice as long.
For when you want to bang on multiple levels.
But what's wrong with the fucking mattress? Oh, you
It
put
does.
that around
Yeah.
one of the other beds.
Yeah, the ones that I have now work the same way, where it's you've got a bed frame, you've got a mattress, then you can change the sheets, and you can add a pillow.
For some reason, the hammock feels right for Oscar to me.
Nice.
It leaves more
For
floor
some
room for all the
reason.
books.
All right, so
I'll be right back. Drax, are you almost ready?
We can start whenever. That's why I have my headset.
Oh, fair
Okay.
enough.
Well, in that case, I believe I will begin the.
Oh, I think Hind went away from his computer again.
Oh, did he? Okay, I'll wait a minute.
This is convenient, being able to hear.
I just
Hear
hope I
that
don't get.
AFK.
I just hope I don't get disconnected. That would suck.
Don't worry about it if you do, Case. We'll enjoy it while we can, and you'll come back and we'll be fine. Don't worry about it, bro.
So, out of curiosity, before I start anything else, do I sound fine? Is that
You
all
sound
normal?
great.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
So,
Doom.
I'm actually going to turn on voice activation here for a minute. So, shortly after dusk, you began questioning Thintius Margaster, and I forgot the music. So,
And my little kitties went to France. What's he say? I forget the movie. Forget me. I'm retarded.
What's he say?
Oh my god.
okay.
I am
Shortly
now
after
deaf.
dusk, you began questioning Thintius Margaster, Bartholomew's younger brother, about his involvement with the cult
Hold on,
of
Case. I can't
Asmodeus.
hear you, bro.
Oh. Do I need to pause the music or anything?
Oh, man. Rhythm, you loud motherfucker.
Sorry about that. I didn't even think about that. You guys and new stuff.
No, keep it on so I can determine how loud I need to make it.
Fuck yeah.
Wow. Is that you upstairs, Hind? Because I'm on my goddamn phone. God damn it.
Do you need me to
I'm
pause
like
the music?
adjusting the volume. Of course it's not doing anything. Alright. We're good.
All right. He told you he was recruited into
Yeah.
the cult by his uncle, Alistair, but is not certain whether or not his father, Malfier, is involved. He also told you that they had destroyed the Nimble Rite, and he was then stabbed as he held the Stone of Golor in his hand. It was taken by two of his fellow cultists, Arn and Sophia. They also took his spellbook.
I want that book. Oh wait, he got
Thintius,
it back.
Thintius led you to an abandoned windmill, and yes, he did get it back, in the South Ward, that he knew was used by Arn and Sophia for their own personal services for Asmodeus. Inside, you found them handing off the Stone of Golor to several spine devils. After a short fight where you managed to capture Sophia, and Arn took a tumble out the window and survived, Todrin, Bartholomew, and Serval chased the flying fiends across the rooftops of the South Ward, while Oscar threw the captive cultist over his shoulder and ran through the streets after them, along with Thintius and Maloon War Dragon. Just so you can get an idea of what these things are.
Whoa. Who dat?
That's just random NPC.
Mm-hmm.
devils led you to an alley where a coach emblazoned with House Castellanter's heraldry was waiting. The mausoleum also belonged to the Castellanters. Fighting between your party and the devils broke out in the alley as the Stone of Gorlor was passed to a man dressed as a butler. Todrin faced down a bearded devil while the spined devils and a number of imps harassed the rest of the group. Bartholomew's evocation spells destroyed the coach before it could get out of the alley, but the butler, however, fled on foot west into the dock ward. Thintius gave chase first, soon followed by Bartholomew and Serval, while Maloon, Todrin, and Oscar finished off the remaining devils. And I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative, and we will begin.
Oh fuck.
Boy,
we
oh
are,
boy,
we
oh
are
boy.
currently in a chase.
That's a bad roll, isn't it?
It's not the best.
Get it?
Oh. I'm like, what?
In it.
I gotta change my fucking setting.
That picture you just shared is making me think Fable 3.
All right. So I'm
There
going
we
to
go.
go ahead and start with Bart. Okay.
First 20 of the night.
All right. So you can see from where you're at now, the streets are pretty crowded. It's early evening, but you can see Thintius is up ahead of you. You can't quite see the butler. He's pretty far ahead right now. But what do you want to do?
And we're chasing the butler right now, right? And he has the
Yeah,
stone.
Right now the order is the butler's in front, Thintius is behind him, and you're behind Thintius.
All right. I will use both my action. One sec. Okay. Yeah, I will use both my action and my movement to dash and get close.
Okay. Anything else? Any bonus actions or anything?
No.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Uh, 13.
Okay. So Thintius does the same thing. He's using his action to run straight ahead after this guy. And I'm going to roll a d20 for him.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me, Kazin?
What's up?
My channel divinity? I didn't use that during that whole fucking fight. Either one of those would have been great.
All right, Serval. And yes, they would have been. Serval,
God!
from where you are right now, Bartholomew has pulled ahead of you, chasing Thintius. What would you like to do?
Sorry, who?
Serval.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's still away, isn't he?
All right. I'm going to assume that he's going to do the same thing, and I'll catch him on the next time. Okay, Oscar, you and Todrin are in a little bit of a different situation. Between you and where they have jumped over the rooftops, there's a burning coach. The coach driver has gotten out and is currently trying to free the two horses. What would you like to do?
I still have the dude on my shoulder, or do they put them down?
If you would like to pick up the captive, you can.
So you don't have him on your shoulder.
Okay, and so we're like in an alley, right? Is there a map?
Yeah. It's the same map from last time, so give me just a minute and I will find it for you. Maybe.
Merbdy.
Sorry, guys. I had a baby. I'm trying to burp, so she was a little bit cranky.
You're good, man. You
You're
don't
good,
got to
dude.
apologize. We know what you got going on. We're just glad you're here. To one degree or another.
Loaded in 2 seconds.
Yeah. So without putting the tokens on here, just because.
Yeah,
Uh,
so the burning
that-
thing is in the way, right?
Yeah, it's right where that
Okay,
circle is
I
on the
am
map.
going to cast guidance and help him move it out of the way.
He's not trying to move the cart. He's trying to move the horses. He's trying to like disconnect them from their reins and get them away from the burning cart. And they're
I
not
will
happy.
assist with that. Oh shit! Yeah, I can assist with that.
Sure.
That's my thing.
You can talk to animals, bro.
Yeah, so I'll help him.
Okay.
At least spend 1 round getting the animals safe.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an animal handling check.
Oh shit! Yeah, look at this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you're able to calm both of these draft horses, and he's able to disconnect them and pull them away from this burning cart. And so you're now at the end of the alley, and you've probably got another 15 feet of movement if you would like to do anything with it.
I'm just gonna soothe the horses.
Okay. Todrin, you're on the other side of this burning coach, and you can see that Oscar has helped this guy get him disconnected.
And all the devils are dealt with in the
Yeah.
vicinity?
You and Maloon are standing over there's the smell of like sulfur in the air and just you don't see any more devils. You can smell where they were, but there's no evidence of them anymore.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to look over to Maloon. All right, let's get after them. And I'm gonna try to. Can I get past the burning wreckage, or is it like blocking the whole thing?
You can get by on one side or the other. It's going to be hot. It's going to be unpleasant, but it's not going to cause you any harm or anything.
Okay, yeah, I'll run by and point at Oscar as I run past him. Good work, Oscar. Good work. And get as far as I can, chasing after the other people.
Okay.
If I get within range to use my Nature's Wrath within 10 feet of me, so yeah, I got a long ways to go.
Yeah, you guys are quite a bit behind.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep the furthest friend of mine in sight.
Okay. All right, and like I said, Maloon is right behind you guys. You guys got lucky because the butler managed to roll last in initiative.
Excellent.
And like I said, Maloon's right with you guys. So he's running as fast as he can, and let's see. Yep, he's good too. All right, round 2, Bart.
How far away is he within vision of me now?
Roll me a perception check. Like I said, the streets are kind of crowded.
Oh. New dice.
Okay. You don't see anything. You do see just the tail end of Thentius's robes as he's turning a corner up ahead. Go ahead and roll me a. Actually, first, I'm assuming you're going to use your action to dash, right? Or do you have
Have I
something else
already
you want to do?
moved? I don't
That's
think
up to
I've
you.
done anything yet.
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
No, I'm gonna move around that corner that I saw Thentius go around.
Okay.
Any eyes on Thentius?
Yeah, you can see him up ahead.
Cool, I'm gonna dash the way he's going.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
It's the same fucking roll. 4.
Okay. There is a maze of barrels and crates and other obstacles in your way. I need you to make a dexterity or intelligence check, your choice, to navigate this maze.
Well, that's an easy one.
Dexterity.
Yeah. Like, duh. There we go.
No problem at all. You're able to easily see a path through this and make your way through with no problem at all.
Awesome.
All right, Thintius is going to keep running, charging ahead after this guy, and you actually watch as there's a stained glass window that's being carried by two people, crosses right in front of his path, and he smashes right through it, and just
Oh.
glass goes
Ooh.
everywhere. He tumbles down onto the ground, but scrambles back up to his feet and keeps running. He's lost some ground though. Like you and him are probably like neck and neck now.
Okay.
Serval, what do you want to do? And you can see this right up ahead too.
All right, so how tall is the building that corner is made up of? Like, if I were to try to do more roof running, would that be an option?
It is about 20 feet tall. It's 2-story building, so to get up on the roof it's quite a
little
ways
bit
up.
of work.
It
Okay.
can be done. There's plenty of wood paneling on the side that you can like climb up on if you really wanted to. You might lose some ground doing so to begin with, but it would give you a height advantage.
And I can see where, oh, baby girl. And I can see where Thentius went and Bart.
Yeah, you can see Bartholomew and Thentius up ahead, and you just saw Thentius crash through this broken mirror, or this stained glass window.
I thought I went around the corner down an alley. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna try for some more roof running. Let's see here.
All right.
yeah.
Roll me a athletics check.
My acrobatics just a little bit better than my athletics. Parkour.
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Oh. Can I use my my inspiration?
You may indeed.
Look at you.
I want this to happen. Oh wait, athletics.
No, you wait.
Okay. You're going to be able to do it. It's going to take you a little bit of extra ground just to get your footing. I'll say you lose 10 feet with that, but you do manage to get up onto the roof.
All right.
That'll be your action, though.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. And Oscar. There you are. You're standing there with these two horses. They are now calm, and you can, despite the fire behind them, they are like completely fine now.
Do you have any idea where everyone else went?
Roll me a perception check.
I did
Probably
just
see
yell
what
at
I'm
him.
doing.
I yelled at him as I went by, yeah.
With advantage?
I'll give it to you because he was yelling it as he went by. So yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Wow, that did not help at all.
Oh.
It's not that hard of a check, I'll promise you. Yeah, 10. You've got a pretty good idea which way they went. You're not entirely sure, but you're pretty sure they went west into the
May
dock wards.
I use my knowledge of the city to try and cut them off?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, you're well aware, especially of the dock wards. You're not very far
Any
from Candle
secrets?
Lane. This is your part of the town now, actually. So you absolutely can find yourself an alley or something to cut them off.
Right, so I'm going to try that.
All right. Let's see.
If you want to do like a number of rounds or a roll each round or something, I don't know.
Well, I want first. What's your action? Are you just gonna dash, or do you have something else?
I'm gonna hand the horses back, patting each one of them lovingly, and then run off in a seemingly unrelated direction.
Yeah.
But I
Todrin,
know it's gonna...
Todrin, you just see Oscar just go off randomly. It's like,
Yeah, not surprised.
you can actually hear Maloon behind you shouting, "Where's he going?"
Just keep running.
Okay. So yeah, with your Secrets of the City, what's the speed on that? Twice as fast? I think it's twice as fast.
City Secrets is twice, yeah.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. Go ahead and roll me a d20 for now, though.
I mean, it's not like a direct speed thing, but it says when you're not in combat, you and any companions I lead can travel between 2 locations twice as fast.
I mean, if you wanted to follow him, Todrin, he seems to know what he's doing.
I'm gonna roll a check of some kind because it's a toss-up between whether I would trust him blindly because he's pulled off some weird shit, or if I would just be like, no, he's fucking clueless.
All right. So I need a d20 roll from Oscar.
Yay!
Yeah, you're good. Again, Maloon's just gonna follow you guys. He's
So am I following him?
No, he's following. Maloon is following you.
No, I mean I want to roll a check to see whether Todd decides to follow Oscar or not. As well.
Go ahead. Call it an insight check.
Okay. Oof. Nope, I don't believe him at all.
Yeah. Just
he clueless Oscar. We'll find him later.
Yeah. So what do you want to
do? Just try to keep anybody in sight that I can in the regular chase.
He can see me running across the roof, or scrambling up the roof.
Yeah, you can see him scrambling up the roof. At this point, I think you've probably lost sight of Bart, though. So go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
All right, you're good.
I'm good.
All right. Okay, Bart. You can see there's a crowd up ahead. But what do you want to do?
A crowd?
There's a very large crowd up ahead.
That means he didn't run that way. I mean,
it's the way Thintius is running.
All right, as I'm running, I'm just gonna reach. As I'm running, I'm just gonna reach into the air and cast a firebolt into the sky, and just start yelling, "Oh no, bitches and protectors! Excuse me! First grade move!"
Okay, you see some heads turn towards you that are just people that are on the street. We'll see how that goes.
Oh boy, nobody moves.
That's going to be your action and your
movement,
right?
You gotta wait for their turn.
Okay. Thintius keeps running. He's kind of pulling ahead of you. While you took the time to fire off a firebolt, he's pulled ahead, and he is running into this crowd ahead of you guys now. Serval, you can see it too from where you are.
Okay, well, as I'm running, I'm going to be gesturing towards Todrin and to the whole party and kind of
firebolt
guiding
went
them
into the sky, so.
Well, no, I'm talking about just as we progress, as we go through this encounter. I'm going to be trying to guide everybody and telling them what I see, and I'm going to just take the dash action and move as far as I can.
Okay.
Try to maybe a perception check to try to see what I can see.
Okay, roll me a d20.
Random d20?
Yep. You're good. I'm running. There's a complication chart here, so you guys probably figured that out by now.
Alright.
Natural one is you're pregnant.
Wow.
So
You
perception
got
check.
fucked.
You
Uh,
got fucked.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check. All you can really tell is that you can see Thintius as he's starting to enter this crowd, and you can hear the crowd is making quite a bit of noise. Oscar, through your shortcut, you've actually managed to gain quite a bit of ground through these back alleys and streets and all. I need you to roll me a perception check and tell me what your movement and action are going to be.
Holy crap, dude! I was hungry. I ate that whole bowl of chili
23
and
perception.
tater tots.
All right.
Nice roll.
Oh,
Just sounds angry crowd.
Oscar, you can tell this is not just a crowd, this is a protest that is moving through the streets of the dock ward. And
aw.
you can see signs that read, "Exile the Growlhuns. Where is my son? How many have they murdered? Did the masked lords know about this?" And other
Oh fuck.
protest signs that there's one that reads, "No more lies, no more secrets."
Oh,
What do you want to
boy.
do?
Oh yes.
I'm
Oh,
gonna start
yes.
answering them all. It worked.
Fucking magic.
I forgot to put that on loop. That was brilliant timing, though.
That was good. I start answering them. Everybody goes dead quiet.
Oh
All
god.
right.
Oh.
Goodness.
Holy shit, House of Red.
Sorry.
All right, so you start answering their questions. Do you have any kind of action or anything you want to do? I'll say this: you can't see the butler, but you can see Thintius trying to make his way through the crowd, and it's a very angry crowd.
That is a very angry crowd.
Can I try a performance check to answer as many signs as I can see while kind of moving through the crowd to intercept?
Yes, I will. Yeah, you can try that.
Not sure how well.
I've learned from Serval.
You did better than Serval.
And of course, I'm going to be confusing the answers to the questions. So, you know.
Yeah, so as you're pushing through the crowd, you actually see there are these three kids that are kind of hanging around, and they look at you as you're answering these questions, and they turn and they bolt.
What?
It's the
Do
kids.
I notice anything missing from my person?
I don't know.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, no, I don't.
They are actually running into an alley.
I wish them well, and I'm going to continue on my way
Okay.
to the dude.
All right. Maloon Wardragon's keeping up with you, Todrin. What do you want to do? Again, you're coming up, and you can see this in the distance.
The mob?
Yeah, you can see the mob that's up ahead.
I just mutter under my breath, "Oh no, here we go." And oh shit, here we go again. I'm gonna try to keep up if I can. Do I see any sign of the pursuit other than
You can see
Lantern?
Serval on the rooftop, and you can see roll me a perception check.
Perception. That's in the P's.
I'm going to perceptify.
Yeah,
Perceivance.
you can see Bart as he's just thrown a firebolt over this crowd, and you can see Thintius's robes just disappear into the crowd.
Okay, then yeah, I'll keep running in that direction.
Okay.
sheath my
Ooh.
weapon so I don't stab nobody.
Let's see. Serval, you've got a good view. Roll me a perception check.
Perception, perception, perception. Nope.
Let's see.
Shit.
Oscar, you're also in the crowd. Go ahead and roll me one too.
Perception.
Yes.
I keep hearing this one guy in the crowd call me a
Hey,
coward.
coward.
Hey, coward!
All right. You can just barely make out what looks like that butler, and he's kind of almost looks like he's just lost in the crowd, like he doesn't know which way to go.
Nice.
And Bart,
Nobody responded to my fireball, did they?
they're angry. They really don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Yeah, so I will run.
It's a good thing they didn't get angry at him and decide that he's a threat.
Yeah, at least we targeted it with the growl hunt thing, or we nobles might be in a problem here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This
So
is why you give them a scapegoat.
do I see Thentius?
Roll me a perception check.
Go away, Squidly.
It's not that hard of one.
Perception.
Yeah, you
Get out of there, you coward!
God damn it!
You can see Thentius. You can also see Oscar, and you can see Serval up on the rooftop.
I'll get one.
You guys have no idea how hard it was to find an angry mob that did not have political protests or glass crashing or police sirens.
You just wanted voices.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to use for your action or anything?
No, I'm gonna just chase down Thentius.
Okay, roll me a d20.
A D20! A D20! I got an 11.
All right, you're good.
Not offhand, not the room.
Yeah. Thentius is moving through, and let's see. Okay. Serval, what do you want to do?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to continue to move forward, continue to gesture to the rest of the team as to what I see. And I guess not a performance, perception. Perception. Where the heck is perception? There we go. Ooh, yes.
Okay, you can absolutely see the butler now. He seems to be just spinning in place and just like he's lost in the crowd. I'm gonna say given that's a natural 20, roll me an insight check on top of it.
What distance do I have from him about?
Oh
Oh,
no
shit.
way. He is patting his pockets like someone has just robbed him.
Oh, the kids are the stone!
All right, and then with my perception check, do I get to notice who's running away from him?
I'm going to say with a natural 20, you can see these 3 kids that they're running away from him, past Oscar, and they're going down an alley.
Okay. Can I get to that alley?
In your room.
Let's see. I'd say that would have been.
Is that across the way from me, or is that the same?
You can get across the rooftops here. You can get to the entry of the alley. Is about where you could get.
All right. Well, can I get there and then have an action, or is that my full action?
I want to say that with all of this, it's probably going to have been your action.
I figured. I just thought I would ask. Okay.
Oh, it's a valid question.
Yeah, then that's what I'll do.
Okay. Oscar, you can see
And I
Serval
would be
coming.
shouting for everybody else.
Yeah, you can see Serval's coming down down from the rooftop now, right at where the alley where these kids have just run through past.
I'd be gesturing.
All right, Oscar, what do you want
Gestures
to do?
emphatically.
I'm very concerned that this crowd wants to burn our house down.
I'm gonna be getting past that soon. I promise.
So I saw the kids, and then I saw the kids again running away. Like, is there another trigger for me to pay attention?
You can hear Serval's gesturing at them and pointing at them and like chase them. But other than that, they passed right in front of you. And you even noticed one of them turned around and looked at you like he recognized you.
And Serval's kind of pointing and screaming kind of thing as he's running.
Yeah. If you want an insight check,
Okay.
you can have one.
No, I think that would... this seems to be more important than the original chase, right?
Okay.
More immediate to me, I guess.
All right. Then in that case,
I think so. So I'm going to start chasing the kids.
okay. So roll me a perception check as you head down the alley that he's pointing you towards.
Too many dice now.
Oscar, you've been in the dock ward enough to know, and what you see does not surprise you one bit considering the kids. There's a sewer grate that has just closed, and just you managed to round the corner just in time to see this lid close.
Son of a bitch.
I am going to run to the thing. Is it like a dash or just a normal movement?
I would say you could get to the entrance with a dash.
Okay, I'm going to dash to it. During my second movement phase, I'm going to turn back. Do I see any of my group close enough to see what I'm about?
Serval can see you.
Okay, good. So I wave towards him, and then when I get there, I'm going to start the process of opening the grate.
Okay.
Otherwise, I was going to wait and throw my rats down there. But if Serval can see where I'm going, then I'll just...
Okay. Let's see. Todrin, what are you and Maloon doing?
How much of the byplay do I notice?
Sorry, what?
How much of the byplay do I notice? The kids running and Oscar chasing.
So you saw Serval on the rooftop, and roll me a perception check.
So good at these.
I'm gonna say it's not a very hard check. You had eyes on him the whole time.
No, I don't.
Yeah. So you saw Serval making a lot of gestures towards the side alley, and jump down.
Okay. Then I will run in that direction with everything I got.
Okay. Roll me d20.
D20.
So there's one of these guys is holding a protest sign, and it kind of gets like right in front of you, and the two of you kind of roll me a dexterity check or acrobatics, your choice.
Ooh.
Okay, so you know that whole thing where you're in like a doorway or something, and you step to the left and they step to their right, and so you end up going the same direction, but you're both trying to get past each other. You two kind of dance with each other. Eventually you get past him, but you do lose 10 feet of movement.
Fuck.
But you get to the end of the alley, and you can see Serval heading down the alley.
Okay.
Bartholomew.
Did I see what way Todrin went? Because now I see I've probably seen the butler.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
I can't hear Bart. Tracks.
You can't hear me?
Okay.
Did I accidentally have Drax on mute or something?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I can hear you both.
Yeah, I hear you
I'm
both.
here.
So you've lost sight of Serval, and you can see Thintius in front of you, and he's charging right at someone. But as far as what's going on in the alley, you can't quite tell what's going on there right now.
Hurry up.
So I missed most things then.
You're kind of tunnel visioned in on this other situation right now.
All right, well, it's clear that the butler doesn't have the stone. He looks lost. So
Yeah,
I'm
he
just going to
does.
follow Thentius.
Okay.
What does it look like Thentius is going after?
Thentius runs up to him as they're just right in the middle of this mess. And you know what? Roll me another perception check.
Oh, shit.
You're not but about 20 feet away, but there's a lot of people between you and them. So they would be considered difficult terrain at this point. Okay. You can't make out what he's saying, but he's talking to him. He's not casting any spells or anything at him.
Damn.
Like there's a lot of shouting. Like they're trying to hear each other over the crowd. Serval.
Okay, so
Be right back.
I'm going to hold my turn, and then I'm going to dash as soon as I get the next link in our chain can see me. So I guess whenever Todrin or Maloon can see me, then I will have my action, and I will dash for the and go into the sewers.
Okay. Right then. Okay, Oscar, what do you want to do?
Follow down into the sewers. Do I see the kids? I need to.
Or hear them? You probably hear them.
Okay. So you pull the grate open, set the metal grate aside, and there's a set of stairs that go down and kind of curve down towards into this small, about 10 by 20 room. And there's a door right there.
I'm gonna rush right at it, and I'm gonna try and push it open as I run through it.
Wow, we're all in weird places.
Ouch.
All right, so the door opens easily enough.
Damn it!
And
It's supposed to be like a pull door, and I was gonna smash into it. Okay.
if you want, if you would like to roll a strength check, you may.
That's okay. I'm gonna blindly run 15 to the left. That should be about my 30.
Okay, do you have dark vision?
I don't.
I don't think Furbolgs do. Okay, so two things. First, it is pitch black down here.
Oh,
Second,
then I'm in the sewer then.
yeah. Second, it stinks to high heaven. It is horrible. I need.
How'd you get underground?
A doorway, stairs.
I need from you a. Actually, there's not anything I need from you. It stinks, and you're heaving. It's just gross. It's awful.
Well, if it's pitch
roll
black,
me.
I'm just running through the door, and then I'm just
Okay.
gonna keep going straight because I assume that's why the door.
Roll me a perception check though, just to see what you hear.
It's too smelly to hear.
Yeah, when you come through that door and it's just pitch black, it is just suddenly your feet are wet, and it's just not pretty at all. It's going to take you a minute to get your bearings. Let's see, Maloon. Todrin, Maloon seems to have wandered into the crowd. He either is ignoring or did not see Serval.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Can I yell at him as I'm running?
You can try, but it's a very noisy crowd.
Fair enough. Well, I try, and
Okay.
I want to get as far as I can.
He rolled a 1 on his perception check. If
God
that
damn it.
tells you what happened.
Get the ear fucking wax out of your ears. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go as far as I can down into the sewer.
Okay.
You're
I'm gonna
fucking
say
waxed.
you're gonna be able to you'll be able to get just inside the sewers. And again, you're hit with the same thing. It's pitch black and it stinks.
Yeah, so I run up and I see that it's a grate, and I lean up against the side for a second, and I go, and I dive down in with my breath held.
How long can a paladin hold his breath?
We about to find out.
There's actually a rule for this, and I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
It's like
I
blank
think
minutes
it's
plus something for your constitution.
yeah, it's something like that. We'll play it by ear. We'll find out. Let's see. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, just running as far as I can.
Okay.
So how far would I get?
You're gonna be right behind him. Don't worry. You'll get further along in the sewers than he did. Bart, you can see the butler is pointing and shouting and just shrugging his shoulders, and whatever they're saying doesn't look entirely hostile to each other. It's more like, I don't know where it is. Do you know where it is?
Anybody have a lamp or a torch in there?
I've got nothing here. So I missed all of that with the kids and Serval.
No,
and
you would have seen Serval get off the roof and head a different direction.
Did I see which direction?
Not this direction. So there was an alleyway near where he was that you could, and he was trying to get your attention too. So I'm going to say you'd be able to see where they went.
Well, I'm gonna go to the last place I saw Serval.
Okay. Yeah, you can see just he's standing at the end of this alley and he's like waiting there trying to get your attention. And as soon as he sees that you've seen him, he's going. Okay?
Awesome.
So I will get to you. You'll be on the sewer map next round, okay?
Sounds good.
You guys do not see Thintius anymore. Serval.
I was holding my action. Why didn't I get to...
What were you holding it for? I apologize.
I was going to go just before, well, pretty much as soon as Todrin saw me. That's what I was planning on doing.
Oh, right. He's just making sure I knew where to go.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and give you that one, tier 2, so you can do whatever you want.
So how much movement would I have gotten?
Your regular movement.
Yeah, you get your regular movement, an action, and whatever that other action would have been. So, just because I forgot it.
Get to the doorway. I'd probably be in the doorway and trying to find something. What? Hold on. I'd probably use prestidigitation to make a small orb that glows or sparks or something and kind of light up what's directly in front of me.
Okay. I'm going to say it's not a light spell.
I know it's not the light spell, but at least it'll keep me from walking into the muck.
Right. Okay. Just so you know, it's going to be stationary and it won't move with you, but you can just barely see Oscar is about waist deep. Well, actually, Oscar's a pretty tall guy. Oscar's probably more like knee deep in muck.
And then use a perception check after I've cast the spell.
Sure. You're actually a pretty perceptive guy. You can hear
Violet, are you done?
voices and laughing that's coming from south, but it's kind of like
You have 10 more
an
minutes.
echo. Like it may have gone a different direction. So, does that make sense?
So south sounds like an echo.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a bubbling coming from the east.
That's the sound of Bart coming.
Well, I'd probably
Bart.
hold my turn right here and then finish my movement after Todrin. And if I haven't decided on anything, then I'll just stay right there, trying to figure this out.
All right. I'm going to take you guys out of initiative now because you're all down here and kind of out of the chase in a way. So
Nice. So since Serval would have been down here, I just kind of wander into this alleyway, just like, where the hell did they go? Just kind of checking shit out. Wander into this random little nook. Oh,
roll me a
Todrin!
perception. Roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna walk up next to you with my breath held and my cheeks puffed out.
Perception.
Too bad there's
Okay.
not enough prestidigitation to change the smell in here.
You do not fall into the manhole cover. you manage to see it before that happens. So you're able to follow them in, no problem.
Right on. So when I go down the hole, I recover the thing. I pull it closed behind me.
All right.
And I draw Weaver, and it begins to glow like a torch.
It just glows in the dark. There's the whole room. This entryway is just filled with this kind of bluish white moonlight, and you can see Todrin standing in the door down just below the stairs.
Just FYI, you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus Constitution, which for me is 2, so 3 minutes.
Your Constitution modifier.
Wow,
in minutes?
Hindmeyer. Todrin and
That's
Bart are
kind of crazy.
badasses.
What about people with a negative Constitution?
Minimum of 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So I'm 3 minutes as well.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? You're all together. Oscar's knee deep in poo, and
follow the sounds. I'll run
so
ahead.
I'm just coming
I
down the
won't
ladder.
follow the sounds.
Todrin,
yes.
oh God, what's that smell?
When you're in an enclosed area like this, you hear the echoes, and sometimes you go the wrong way.
You say as I run to the south where I hear the noises.
Okay.
Alright,
do you have a light?
party. I'll follow up.
All right. I'm going to assume you've got the light source, so you'll be right behind Todrin then, or
Agreed.
how do you guys want to
Yes.
handle this? All right. I'm assuming marching order right now is going to be Todrin in front and Bart right behind him with the light.
That works for me.
Do you guys have a preference on who's holding up the rear?
Not really.
Okay. What's the
This guy's
distance on
just
that
walking
light?
through the shit.
Is it 15 or 20?
The light?
The distance on the light source,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know.
That's like a torch, so
Isn't it
40 feet.
30-30?
It's
Okay.
20-20. I'm pretty sure.
I could be wrong.
You can't
And I
hear
still
me.
can't
Why?
hear Drax for some reason.
Okay.
Did
So
you
you
mute
get-
me, Drax?
Why would I do that? Hold on. No. No, I didn't do that. So if there's a mute, it's on his end.
He says, no, we didn't do that. If there's a mute, it's on your end.
I just checked.
I don't see.
Can
a
you turn him
problem
up
with anybody.
specifically?
Yeah, maybe I'm too quiet.
Maybe. Let's try that.
La 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 la. Tra la 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay, now I need to turn you down. I
5
don't know.
minutes, Violet.
I can't
Oh,
hear
right.
him, and I don't see anything wrong.
What
you
the
can
fuck?
hear me, Lionel. No,
Uh,
he can't hear me. That's the reason I'm singing.
I have a question. Could you hear him at all before?
Yeah, I could hear him before.
Okay, do me a favor. Maybe drop out of Discord and come back in.
I'll do
All
it.
right.
Waka waka waka.
There we go.
Cool.
I can
There
hear
you
you
go.
now, sir.
I am a
Hooray!
genius.
Turn it
All right,
off. Turn
so
it back on
life
again.
is 2020.
Exactly.
Where were you with
I-
this, Kai?
You have no idea how many times I've turned something off and back on again this last week.
Fair enough.
So,
I'm turning you down to 60% hide.
all of you roll me a perception
Rude.
check as you're
Perception.
walking down this rather slippery.
Ooh.
I don't guess
Bart
you'd
is
call it a
on
side
high
road.
alert.
Oh yeah. So let's see, and yeah, all of you can hear these
That's
voices.
the second 20 tonight.
You can hear these voices echoing off of this chamber that goes to the east. It sounds like these kids or whoever, and it does sound like children's voices, and you can
I
actually hear some giggling and things like that, and splashing.
I stop and turn and look down the path, and then I turn back, cheeks still puffed out, and I look at Bart, and I'm like,
I've just got a permanent scowl.
I'll nod and copy your scowl and
Every
fucking.
time I breathe in, I just kind of flinch.
I just nod and scowl as well, and turn and jump into the shit.
Okay.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I didn't see there's no path. So you go, and I just go,
Yeah.
oh.
Yep.
I'm just staring at the water. Oh.
Todrin, it's about this point in time that your mind goes right back to that first initial chase of going after
Oh yeah.
and all, and being again knee deep in poop.
Mm-hmm.
It's not pleasant.
I'm gonna have to burn my clothes so they'll regenerate.
I don't know if it'll work quite that instinctively. So yeah, you guys make your way this way, and I'm gonna say you get to this point, and I'm gonna just bring you guys along here. There's this area here, and you don't hear the voices anymore.
Can I run my hands along the edge there? The wall?
What for?
Yeah, I want to do an investigation check.
Yeah.
All right. Both of you roll me an investigation check. Either one of you can roll with advantage, or both of you can roll separately. It's up to you guys.
Can you beat +1?
I've got +3.
Oh, well, do them both. I will
All right,
assist you.
right. Let's see, advantage.
Okay, that's.
They're
Oh
both
wait,
11.
that's. I was gonna say that's. Well, let's see. That's still 14. You guys don't find anything. It doesn't. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. The walls are kind of slick and gross and nasty.
Is this a dead end right here?
No, it
Oh,
keeps
okay.
going on. I apologize. That's me not keeping up with the
I was
light.
about to panic.
That was me not keeping up with how far the light goes out. But yeah, you can.
Okay. There's
When
a
you
door
guys do
down
get
there.
this far ahead, you do notice there is a door.
Okay, that's why I was like checking the walls because I thought we hit a dead end.
That's my bad. Sorry.
Oh, all good.
While we're walking, the more we're walking, the more I'm just like.
Like
just
you're
deep in shit.
wading
All right.
through ice and you're slowly losing feeling in your extremities, but it's more like you're just giving up on toes. I don't need these anymore. I will cut these off when I get
my
home.
Clothes! My clothes!
It's seeping in. So the door's shut?
Yes, it is.
Does it look like it was opened and closed recently?
Is there a way to tell?
Like, is there dust disturbed or
Durr,
fresh tracks in the slime?
But the slime.
Roll me an investigation check.
Fucking hell!
Fucking
You can't
modules.
really tell.
God
It's
damn
it's
it.
gross down here, and it just like Serval can tell. It looks like there's like wet footprints right at the edge of the door, though.
Okay, so at his urging, then I will open the door.
Hold on.
Still holding my breath.
Well, I guess the investigation check would count for looking for any traps. So.
You don't notice any traps, and when he opens the door, nothing happens. So.
Okay.
You can see there's just beyond the door here. The walls are kind of crumbled, and you can see what looks like they may have been either two windows or maybe two arrow slits that are facing west. And I don't know if you can see those on the map there or not, but they're right about there. You see them?
What are we looking at? Oh, yeah, two little arrows. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like two little arrow slits or windows right there in the wall.
Okay.
Let's see. Roll me a perception check, Todrin, since you're going in first.
All right, Violet.
Nice. Rolling real well.
Okay.
What is this over here?
What's what?
There's that little ledge where the
It's not done.
back where we stopped momentarily.
It's not
Yeah,
done.
we did investigations. We didn't find anything.
Yeah, you guys didn't notice the secret door either.
I'm gonna mute for a moment, guys. So continue, but I won't be responding until I.
All right. So did the rest of you follow him? Oh, it's like it's still dark.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
As I go, I'm looking for any sort of tripwires or weird stones on the floor. Or
roll me a
anything in the
roll me a
air.
perception check. You don't notice anything except for cobwebs and just the general stink of it all is just awful.
Okay.
So no traps that you can necessarily see from here. Oscar, would you like to do anything?
I was trying to find my button. I want to try that door.
This one right in front of Todrin?
Blunder past everybody, ignoring whatever's to my west and south.
All right. So when you open the door, it opens, no problem. The only thing you find in here is barrels and crates that you really can't tell what may or may not be in them. No kids, though.
Does it look like we could close this door and barricade ourselves in here?
If you needed to, probably, yeah.
Gentlemen, do we need a rest? Some of you are looking pretty horrible, and quite honestly, you smell.
I kind of glare at you with that. To be honest, quick respite would be rather nice.
I'll walk past the door, still holding my breath, and look down this hallway here.
Okay. You can see it kind of curves around, and you can see where Bart's, the light of his sword comes through the arrow slits. You can see that it kind of goes in through that way, and there's another passage right there where, again, the walls kind of crumbled. Looks like there may have been a set of double doors there at one time, but they are gone.
Okay. I'm going to keep
His
walking.
His light reaches in that far, and you can see there's like a column that is gone.
Okay.
I've lost the map. Can someone? Is there a way to bring that back up? Oh, there it goes. Cool.
You're welcome.
the kids are gone.
You don't know yet, but actually, everybody roll me a perception check, just general.
I broke 10. Yes.
Okay. I'll say it's not that difficult of a check.
I didn't.
Oscar, you're kind of busy in your hidey hole.
I'm making room for us.
Okay. So the Serval and Serval and Bart, rather, you guys can definitely hear kids, and they are.
Are we closer?
Yeah, you're definitely closer. It sounds like they either haven't noticed you or maybe they're just whispering amongst themselves. But just all of a sudden, though, as Serval and Todrin round the corner, you hear just a shrill scream.
Can we tell which way that came from?
It definitely came from the west.
Okay.
You,
Well, I'm
you can
gonna
you can all hear the patter of feet on the floor here, and
tighten the distance to Todrin.
Serval. I'm going to say that
I
you
would
guys.
dash forward.
Okay, Todrin, how about you? Are you right beside him?
Yep.
Okay, you guys.
I'd stay in the doorway.
All right, I'm going to say with your light, you'll see him. You guys almost bump into these three kids as they come running back into this room, and they turn and they look at you, and they all three at the same time, they kind of holding each other, and they just scream again.
And I holler at them and ask them if they're done. What's the matter? What's going on, kiddos? And I'll use a persuasion check to try to calm them.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
This is the first time I'm seeing children, so seeing that, like, I'm like with my blade all up, like I'm gonna stab someone, and I'm just like, oh, children?
So
What's going on here, Todrin?
I shrug.
Todrin and Durwell, you both see these kids. This young tiefling boy has got an eye patch over one eye, and he's got a bow that is strung across his shoulder, and it looks like he was going to unsling that bow until Serval started talking him down. And the girl, who is the tallest of the group, she's got like a wooden sword at her side that she's got one hand on, and she's just looking at you, Serval, as you're talking. And she kind of looks to the others. She doesn't say anything, but
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Oh, sorry guys, hold on.
That's exactly what she says.
That's exactly what she says.
But she looks to both of the boys and back at you, and she turns to the one that I think Oscar would recognize as Jinx. I think you get their names.
Hello, Jinx.
Are you coming closer?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna say? What are you gonna do? They're waiting on you guys to make a move. They're just looking around at the situation. And
I'm just kind of standing there staring at these kids just with this blank expression. I hate kids, so
I've finally
I'm
just
not
exhaled.
talking internally. I hate kids, and so I'm just like, children.
Serval is going to continue with the good persuasion he had, and ask them why they were screaming, if they're okay, and just kind of.
I finally exhale.
It still stinks.
Damn.
So the girl turns to the two boys, and they both turn around to face her, and you see she starts moving her hands, and they kind of nod and they make gestures back to her. And then the tiefling boy kind of stands in front of the group, and he says, "Who are you guys?"
Haven't I seen you somewhere before? No.
Well, I'm going to gesture to the big fellow, Oscar, and go, that is the gentleman who won the horse race. These
That's me.
other gentlemen with them, or not horse race, was it a horse race? Whatever
It was.
race. And then these gentlemen with them are, well, we are the uncommon, and I am the Trollker Scald. We are here for that amulet that you took off of that pompous jerk that was running through the crowd.
And you see the girl standing behind the little tiefling boy kind of nudges him like, and he turns around and he starts making signs with his hands again towards her. She just nods her head, and she
While
makes
they're
some.
doing that, I'm stepping forward so I can see down this
Okay.
hallway if I can. I know it's all dark.
Yeah, it's dark, but they've got a couple of candles in here that light it up well enough that you can see there's a set of stairs that go up. First, there's a set of stairs that go further down, and then there's a set of stairs that like go up into like the first floor of a building. Like you're in the cellar of somewhere.
Oh, okay, got it.
So I'm just gonna say it. The girl appears to be deaf, and the boys are communicating with her in sign language. Just
Right. Okay.
Well, Serval's going to kind of crouch down at their level and, maybe smaller than them and just, go for the charm and try to talk them out of talk them into giving up the amulet.
Stonagola.
Yeah, the Stonagola.
all right, the little tiefling boy is kind of standing in front of her, and he says, "What makes you think we've got anything like that?"
Are you saying that you don't?
He goes. He kind of looks back to her and he goes, "No."
Huh.
She kind of nudges him in the back of the head again, and he turns around and makes some more hand gestures towards her. And Jinx, the younger boy, kind of turns to you and he says, "Is that thing that made her scream?"
Yep, that's exactly what that is. And you know what? I'll even buy it off of you. I've got 2 gold I'll give you for it.
Squidly kind of puts a hand up. He says, "Just a minute." He kind of turns around and huddles, and he kind of looks over his shoulder at you, and he goes, "He's not being terribly discreet." You can just hear him say, "I think that thing's worth a lot more than that."
And Serval's going to be like, yeah, but most people will offer you the gold, and instead you'll wind up at the bottom of the bay. And I'd like to do a. Can I do a subtle intimidation, not actually hurt their feelings, just kind of a warning, or would that be still be a persuasion?
I'll call it an intimidation check, but I get what you're trying to do. Like,
I
this
don't
could be
want to hurt their
worse.
feelings or
Yeah,
anything.
I get it. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, and you kind of see the younger boy, Jinx's eyes kind of go wide, and he makes some frantic hand gestures to the girl, and she nods her head, and she kind of points back into this back room beyond and behind them. So she's pointing
Sorry,
that
guys, we're
direction.
having some discipline issues. So
And he says, she said it said something. It spoke. And she doesn't hear. I don't understand how it could do that. She doesn't hear anything. But
well, you see, some things speak into your mind, and some things that speak into your mind are not friendly.
you hear Squidly, the tiefling voice, says, "See, I told you."
So I'll give you the 1 coin now. I hand them 1 gold coin, and then I'll give you the other gold coin as soon as we get the item. Does that sound like a fair business?
At this point, the girl kind of steps forward. She's the tallest of the bunch and kind of acts like she's probably the leader, except she can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
And she puts her hand out to you, and she's kind of got her chin up, like, "Yeah, come on, give it here, give me the money."
And so I happily deposit a gold piece into her hand.
And then she kind of moves past you and pushes in front of Todrin and into this room.
Keep up, Bert.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're keeping up. You guys are keeping up, right? Oscar, Bart?
Yep.
Yeah, we're keeping up.
Okay. So you guys light up the room, and she stops right here. Serval, if you want to push past her, you can. But she stops right here and turns around and starts making gestures to the boys.
And can I make an insight check to try to read her gestures?
I will say you can try, but you do not speak sign language.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's the best you can gather is that it's a form of thieves' cant, but not quite.
Okay. I gotta pick up sign language as a language now.
Right?
So anyway, she stops, and as you push back, she kind of grabs your jacket or your cloak, I mean, and she kind of stops, and she just shakes her head, and she points at a chair.
Okay. And I look at the chair. Is it there?
Yeah, there's a chair right in the corner, and she's still just yanking on your cloak and going, shaking her head, and just like she's trying to communicate no.
Yeah.
But you can see the stone is right under the chair.
So I'm gonna make a persuasion check to try to calm her down and let her know that it's going to be okay, and I fail horribly. But
Yeah, she is shaking her head frantically and just yanking on your cloak now, and she turns to the boys and she's trying desperately to get them to, and they kind of, with Todrin in front of where they're at, they can't really do anything.
Well, I will gently pull myself away from her, and I will walk over to wherever the chair is supposed to.
As soon as you take a step forward, she draws her wooden sword and just points it at the chair.
Okay.
And she moves out of the way as you approach. And what do you do?
Well, I reach down and lift. I brace myself like mentally and physically, and I reach down and pick up the stone.
I'll be next to him.
I'm staying back here in the hall.
Serval, all of a sudden, a pseudopod reaches out and grabs you. This chair, the leg of it transforms into a mimic that's grabbed onto you. And I need, let's see.
And I just kind of go, oh, god damn it. That figures.
What is it?
It's a mimic.
Oh, fuck.
All right, and you are now grappled by it.
Oh, boy. This is going to be fun. Because you're almost dead.
Said we should have taken a rest.
Everyone roll initiative.
Initiation.
This time I'm slow.
I'm not. Hooray.
What's happening? You said a mimic? Oh, what?
Hold on, I'm almost done with this chapter.
Okay, Serval, it's your go.
Okay.
You're a hard guy to
I'm grappled. Can I still draw my weapons and stab into the thing? Or does it have to be light weapons still in this?
Let me see here. Your speed is 0, and you cannot benefit from any bonus to your speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if it ends in effect The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or the grappling effect. So essentially, you can't move is the only effect of it.
All right.
Restrained would be the one where you can't draw a weapon or anything.
Okay. Well,
It's just got a hold of you.
I'm going to draw my weapons. And let's see here. How many spells do I have left? It is. There we go. Oh, and I want to do a knowledge check to see if is that an Arcana check to about what I know about mimics.
Probably an Arcana check, yeah. You've heard of them.
Yep. Figures.
And
Right.
it really doesn't really surprise you that it was as a chair, but other than that, you don't know a whole lot.
All right, so I know I've cast a few spells. I can't. I don't see how
Your
many I've got.
actions tab at the top,
Oh, there we go.
just
So
under your weapon.
okay, I see it. I got it. I got it. All right, so I'm going to use Phantasmal Force on this one.
Grasp, you know that, Claude?
Oh, I disagree. Me any day. My hand, my heart, even my neck.
Um.
Is it a wisdom save or anything?
It's an intelligence save.
I rolled a 3.
All right. Well,
A 3 minus 3. It rolled a 1 or a 0.
so I am going to create an illusion of. Let's see here. Do I know what Xanathar looks like?
At this point, I think you guys have seen enough and know enough that.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
think
create.
so.
I'm going to create an illusion of Xanathar over. Let's see here. Oh no, not there. Over. Well, why won't this let me create? Okay. Create an illusion of Xanathar right there that mimic believes absolutely 100% is real and pissed off at it.
Okay. It's the only one that can see this, though, right?
Yes, it's the only thing that
Okay.
can see it, and it takes a d6 damage from it every turn. This is a concentration effect.
All right.
So 4 damage on the mimic.
All right. So you guys don't see this thing, but I just put it there for reference. You guys see the token there?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Anything else? Any movement or? Well, you can't move. Sorry.
I can't move.
Any
Cast a
bonus
spell. I
action?
drew my weapons.
I think that's gonna be it.
I think that's it.
All right, Todrin.
I'm gonna move up next to Serval, draw my sword, and just chop down into the pseudopod, try to cut it off.
Okay.
Two-handed downward strike. Kind of hard to miss. Yes, nailed it. Hiya! And that's me.
Okay. So Nat kind of moves around this direction to the south. She's still holding the sword, but it's like she's trying to get between it and a potential escape route. Like she acts like she kind of might know what she's doing a little bit.
Nice.
Squidly moves up and he kind of, let's see. Yeah, he gets halfway up these stairs and takes aim with his little bow and takes a shot at this thing.
Adorable.
And he actually manages to hit it. And you guys watch as this little arrow hits one of the mimic's eyes and just kind of bounces off. But this one eye is kind of like half shut now, and it's kind of glaring at this kid. And he looks really proud of himself for that, and he's drawing another arrow.
We need to hire these kids. Serval says that out loud.
Right? And what,
All
with
right.
a pseudopod grabbing onto you and you're almost dead? We need to hire these kids. Also, I'm dying.
Don't die.
Don't die.
Oh, I'm at 27 of 31 hit points.
You are?
No, 27 out of.
And as he
Oh,
says
damn,
that, this
dig it.
thing reaches out, bites at him, and you guys watch as Serval goes limp and unconscious in its mouth.
That's what I thought.
Cut
Todd
off
says
his
as you
hand, quick.
collapse.
Oscar, what would you like to do?
This kind of ruins my thing because I was going to do the whole hand solo. Don't get cocky. But now I have a dead friend.
Well, that ends the illusion because it's a concentration effect.
Okay.
Fucking Serval. I'm fine, chomp drops. Todd's like, that's what I thought.
Is it like actively chewing on him?
It looks like it might be turning its focus on probably Todrin. It realizes that it's backed into a corner.
Okay, so I'm going to hold my action until it attacks Todrin, at which point I'm going to run forward, grab Serval, and pull him back to, like...
Okay, he's still got it grappled with a pseudopod. You don't know if you can pull him away from it. I mean, it's possible. There's a strength check involved to pull him free. So, just so you know.
I will be able to handle that.
All right.
So yeah, so holding. I mean, do we just want to do it now, since it's gonna happen
sure.
anyway?
Go ahead.
So rush forward, strength check.
Athletics, if you've got it.
Oh, I got it.
We need to hire these kids. Ow.
I don't got it.
That's not going to be enough. You've got him by the waist and you're pulling, but this thing's pulling too.
Like this elastic waistband holding him on.
Yeah. You've never seen him. Well, actually, you've probably seen a mimic before, but this one's pretty strong and it's got a good hold of him.
That's a chair.
Not anymore.
Is my Balm of the Summer Court bonus?
I think so.
It is good. I'm gonna then use that to heal what's left of his body.
How many of those do you have left?
Uno momento.
1.
All right.
Told you we should have rested.
You are correct, sir. We should have rested.
Yeah.
I was not expecting a mimic to.
It's always the mimic you don't see.
Good.
It's always a mimic.
Right. So yeah, Serval, you come back to consciousness, and this thing has got a really good grip on you still.
Oh, Jesus. Well, thanks for the assist.
And I thought this was a nightmare.
Anything else from Oscar?
Just the bonus action of healing him and trying to grapple to get him.
Hunter grapple.
So Bart, you notice this kid, the one closest to you, moves up to the wall here and kind of looks around the corner, and he points the stick that he's acting like it's a magic wand at the mimic, and he goes, "Magic missile!"
Oh my god.
Nothing happens.
Throws a rock. These kids are adorable.
You gotta use your imagination.
Keep it up, kid. You'll get that one day. And I'll take a couple steps into the room, and I
Will
will
actually
cast.
cast magic missile.
No, I will cast.
Oh.
Is there room behind Serval?
Oh
What do
yeah.
you mean? Which direction behind
Not
do you mean?
Serval. I mean, is there room behind the mimic?
Yeah. There's like a 5-foot space there where the stairs
Never
end.
mind. I changed my mind. Don't worry about it.
That sounded bad.
Okay, I'll reach out
You guys okay?
and
Touch Faith.
I will smack you.
Reach out and smack Faith.
Electric tendrils will reach down my blade and create an orb at the end, and I will cast the electric chromatic orb.
All right.
This crappy mimic of the stuffs.
Reach out and shock Faith.
Definitely a hit.
Blam. Excellent. Fire. Cold. Acid. Lightning. Ooh. Kablam.
Kablam indeed. Wow.
Blamka.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right. Serval. It's still got you grappled, but
You're grappled.
you can definitely still fight.
I'm grappled.
So
Grape bled.
grape.
I'm gonna grape you in the mouth.
He's graping
Have you
you
seen
with his
that?
mouth.
The Grapist. Have you seen that video?
Bend you over the radiator and grape you.
That's not funny, guys.
Okay, so
this just became a hate video on YouTube.
Pretty sure the grapist is on YouTube, so we're safe. The actual video is on YouTube. The only thing we're in danger of is infringing upon the grapist's copyright.
Oh, grape.
Oh, grape.
Serval, how's it going?
okay, so I'm looking at.
Spells.
I'm going to use my mobile flourish. So I'm going to expend one of my bardic inspirations. Wait, do I have any left?
I don't
I
think
think
you
I have
do,
one
man.
left. Or maybe I don't.
No, you used a ton that last session.
I used a ton,
I
yep.
think you're out of them. I have
Yep.
to make you a.
Okay,
I'll have to make you a thing to keep track of them.
that's all right. That's all right.
Sorry, dude.
That's all right. That's okay. We're going to kick this thing's ass anyway.
I should have done that when I was fixing Todrin's thing. Didn't occur to me. Let's see. Neither one of those hit.
Oh wait, I can drop it on the mimic, can't I?
Yeah,
On
or
the
you can.
icon for it.
Yeah, or you can target it with the combat tracker if you want. But yeah, an 11 and an 8 both miss him.
Okay. I'm not feeling so hot, guys.
Yeah, man.
Anything else?
I'm
that's
grappled to no.
Yeah. Okay, Todrin.
I'll do the same thing. Try to. It still has him grappled, right?
Yes, it does.
Yep, just bring up my sword and smash it down on the tongue again. Am I?
Hey, do you have any of your paladini holy
Nope.
asshole stuff?
Nope. As I grit my teeth and miss. Fuck.
Oh man. You have
Lame.
anything else you want to do?
Nothing else I can do.
Okay.
Done.
Nat's gonna move up, and she's gonna swing her sword at the pseudopod and try to free Serval. Not with the 3. Squidly's gonna take another shot at it. He misses too. It is, however, going to take a. Let's see. It's going to swing a pseudopod out at Todrin this time.
It's just flailing around at everyone.
Yeah, it's cornered and it knows it, and so it is just going wild. Oscar.
Serval's still stuck, right?
A little
Yes, he
bit.
is.
A grapple attempt. Athletics again, or
He's got me by under the arms, and I'm like sitting there flailing at this thing. Let me at it.
matter? Same thing.
Yes, an athletics check would be what you're going for. So
2 hands,
Or-
Oscar. 2 hands.
Oh,
I'll say-
so it's a 2.
I was going to say before you rolled, I was going to give you advantage because of Nat.
Oh, good
she's
deal.
trying to help.
Thank you. Seriously?
That bad, huh?
Really?
Oh, man.
Yikes.
You guys are just not having much luck.
I used the small dice instead of the big one, and this is what happens. So that's my action. I'm gonna move around like this, and then try to like brace myself against a chair or something to give me more leverage.
Okay. All right. Jinx is kind of watching you, Bart, and he's coming up behind you, and he saw you cast that chromatic orb before, and he's like, chromatic orb! And he swings this thing and nothing happens.
That's awesome.
Does it still have Serval
It
grapple?
does. Yes, it does. But it's also lashing out at Todrin, too.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I ain't scared.
You will be. You will be.
I can take at least 3 more hits.
Forgot about that. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and cast a firebolt at it then.
All right.
Nah, I'm going to do another chromatic orb. Why the hell not?
All right. What flavor this time?
This time it will be acid.
All right.
Huzzah!
Miss. Damn.
I will say
Splashes
this.
against the wall behind it. You will say.
I was going to say that just the acid wouldn't have worked anyway. They are immune to acid.
Ah, excellent.
Me.
Serval.
Look at that. All right.
Don't die.
There you go.
Hooray!
Oh,
So,
damage. The scimitar, yes. All right. Guys?
What?
What's up?
Oh, it just got really quiet. I was wondering if I lost you guys or not.
you got it
We're here.
heavy, dude. Nice.
Yeah, it's suffering right now. You can tell there's this purplish blood coming out of it now. Anything else from you? I don't guess.
Let's see here.
Probably
I
not.
would yell at it in Dwarvish to give us the damn amulet and go the fuck away.
I'll say this: you guys can see the stone of Golor is like right under it.
You angry trash can.
That's not an urban mech.
All right, so Todrin.
Yeah. Fuck.
Finish it off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it again. I'm just chopping wood with my sword here.
Okay.
Hiya! Yes.
There you go.
And a hit. Whack.
All right. Anything
Rolling
else?
like shit here. Nope.
Okay. Oscar, you are on one side and Nat is on the other, both trying to pull Serval free. So I'm going to give her advantage on the strength check here.
Woohoo!
Let's see. No, she is doing her best. She's pulling as hard as she can, trying to get him free, but it's just not quite happening. You will also have advantage if you would like to continue doing that, though.
I will.
All right, and Squidly's going to take another shot at this thing with his bow.
I duck as best I can.
Yeah, he steps up over this way and fires, but it bounces off the wall behind it. Let's see, and it's going to swing a pseudopod over at you this time, Oscar, since you got close, but swings wide.
Sweet
And
chariot.
it's your turn.
I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna use the big die this time.
Like I said, you have advantage with Nat's help.
Sorry, hit the wrong button. Okay. Much better.
That'll do it. All right, Serval is no longer grappled. You guys have pulled him free from the pseudopod of this horrible, horrible creature.
Gross.
And then I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
For this turn, I'm gonna try and heal him.
Wish my pseudopod could grapple people.
Hiya, jerky.
All right, and this kid is just watching every move Bart makes and doing the exact same thing. And he says, "Chromatic orb," and swings this wand, just trying to mock him exactly the same exact way. Every movement, every word.
What would have been awesome if you'd done fire bolt and he mispronounced it as fireball and actually cast one.
Oh no.
That'd be so bad.
Oh,
All right.
I know that one. Throws the necklace.
All right. So now all I've got is firebolts. It's a firebolt.
You do have the necklace of fireballs. I'm just saying.
Kill us all. Kill us all. TPK, TPK.
There you go. That's a hit.
Yeah, with the firebolt. Yeah, go get that damage. Yeah. Fiery tongues of fire. Say spicy.
All right, Serval.
All right. Oh, baby
Goodness.
girl.
With this
Sorry, guys.
war cry, she
I was confused.
Ah.
It was
I thought
like,
it was
what was that?
I thought it was a velociraptor.
Right?
All right. Vicious mockery. Okay, you putrid pile of XP. Freaking die already.
There you go. All right, roll damage on him.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry, baby?
All right.
Drax ate already.
All right. Let's see. Any bonus actions or anything?
I'm all out.
What
Okay.
the fuck? The salt
Todrin.
mage.
Yeah, you finally saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna do it again, man. Just
Fully
overhead
measured
swing on this
points.
fucking
Definitely a hit.
thing. Slice! Fuck with the dice rolls.
All right.
Make it end.
Anything else?
Nope.
You're not gonna believe this. I hope she hits.
Is he down to 1 hit point?
Yes. Nat swings this wooden sword and it goes plunging right into the face, right in between the eyes of this thing. And she kind of twists it and it stops moving and it just kind of goes limping beneath her wooden sword, and her eyes kind of go wide, and she looks up at Todrin and she turns over to Oscar and she points at herself like, yeah. She's not saying anything, but she just keeps pointing at herself like she
I'm
killed it.
midway through another swing and I just stop and my eyes go all big. Well, hell, I'll be damned.
she
That's
rolled an
smart.
The
18.
mute mimic killer.
That's
She
smart,
rolled an
kid.
18. And that her wooden sword only does 1 point of damage, and that's all it took.
Wow.
That's
So,
brilliant.
do these kids get to be first level yet or not?
After that,
Did
probably
I give
so.
them enough experience to be first level?
So she points down at the stone, but then she kind of stands between you guys, and she just starts waving her hands like.
All right.
All right.
Can one of y'all interpret for this lovely young lady?
It said something in her head, and this is Squidly, the little tiefling boy, up on the steps there with his bow out. He says, "I don't know what it said to her, but it scared her really bad."
All right. Is it okay if I reach down and pick it up? I'm looking at her as I reach for it.
You see him knock another arrow into this toy bow, and he's like, "Go ahead."
I'm looking at her though. Does she react at all?
She's just, her eyes are wide, and she's like,
All
but
right,
she's not trying to stop you.
I'll fucking reach out and grab it.
Reach out and grab it.
Grab Faith.
Todrin, when you take hold of the Stone of Golor,
Flame.
you hear a voice in the back of your head, and it just says, "Exactly." That's
There's
exactly what it says.
A baby screaming in my head.
The stone is a baby.
Get it out! Get it out!
Oh my god, that's perfect.
It just very, very low voice just says, "Excellent."
Who's there?
It doesn't say anything else. And then you guys hear Jinx at the back say, "I think someone's coming."
What?
My eyes
Jinx
are all
kind of
big.
he points his wand off behind the direction you guys came from. He says, "Somebody's coming."
Can you kids get us out of here? Do you know the best way?
So Squidly comes down from the stairs, and he kind of grabs Nat, and Jinx kind of comes into the room and he joins them, and they start communicating sign language with Nat again. And unfortunately, before they can finish, you see the city watch come down the stairs that are right above you guys, and they start coming in from the west and the east at the same time, like the direction you guys came in and from the building above.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket the stone.
Kids are doing as the kids are doing sign language, I just sternly look over at him and I'm just like looking down at his body, just like at the stone at him. Just
Yep, I stuff it into my shirt, like under my breastplate, so I know where it is, but it's hidden.
All right. So I need you to roll me a sleight of hand check, Todrin.
Okay.
Bartholomew, what are you doing?
I am.
Fuck.
Nope, I've got nothing. I'm just kind of standing there, looking out towards where Jinx said someone is coming.
All right. Serval, what are you doing?
Muted, by the way.
Step away.
Okay. I'll wait for him to get back then, and then in the meantime, I'll go to Oscar. Oscar, Squidly takes your hand and he says, "This way, hurry!" And he starts running this way, off into this direction, and the other kids follow him.
I'm gonna grapple him because I have 2 spells cast, and then I can follow.
You're gonna try and grapple the kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do I need to try it? Just happen?
He
What?
roll me a strength check against his natural 20 dex check.
I'm sorry, guys. What I missed some
I'll
things.
come right back to you. We're about to find out what happens with Oscar. The kids are trying to get Oscar to come with them. Trying to get all of you to come with them as the police are pulling into the. Yeah.
Resolving what's happening as police come in.
You don't even get a grab on him. He's gone. He takes off, and these kids are running the other direction.
Has it been in technically 2 rounds in combat in?
Yeah, probably. We're out of initiative at this point. What are you trying to do?
Now I can follow. I just healed up Serval and Bart.
All right. All right. So Serval, are you following the kids, Oscar? I don't understand what you're doing because this is all happening real quick.
Well, so before that happened, like right after the battle stopped, I healed Serval, Bartholomew, and now I'm following the.
Okay.
And I'm mumbling to myself about how I don't remember any more spells. We should really rest.
Is anyone else trying to follow them?
Okay, I'm trying to get.
No.
I had to go and deal with kiddos, so I missed things.
The city watch are coming in from the east, and they're coming down the stairs right next to you. The kids have just grabbed Oscar since he was the one furthest back, and they are trying to take him out a third exit.
All right. And then Todrin grabbed the stone.
Yeah, Todrin has the stone. Todrin has the stone, and Bart is standing in the door, just waiting as the police are coming in.
All right, well then let's follow the kids.
My sword is sheathed, and I had just kind of had my hand not up, but like out from me.
At this point, unless Bart or Todrin or either one of you moving.
No.
Okay. Police come in. They get between you guys, and they yell at Serval as he's running away, and Oscar, "Stop right there!"
No can do.
Okay. Bart. Excuse me, Serval.
Fuck.
Serval and Oscar.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Are either one of you stopping?
I'm dragged along by the kids.
Man, Kazan sounds like a cop right now.
I'll stop.
Okay.
If Todrin and Bart aren't coming, then I'll stop.
Oscar, the 3 kids lead you up a third set of stairs through a bookcase that was a secret door and out a back entrance. And you're following them into the night. You can hear around you the whistles of the city watch, and they storm past one direction, and the kids wait silently and try to keep you out of sight, and they take off with you as the city watch come in, and they say, "You're all under arrest," to the rest of you.
Excuse me?
Thank God you're here.
Say, drop your weapons.
Well,
and at
of
this point, you see Captain Staggett come down the stairs.
Yeah, my man Staggett.
Todrin, Bart, who is this?
Who's he pointing at?
He's pointing at Serval.
Oh, he's a new comrade of ours.
All right, we're gonna need all of you to leave your weapons down.
Of course.
My weapon's already sheathed. My hands are just away from me.
And they will relieve you of it. They will take it from you.
Same.
Please take care of that. Excellent care, please.
Don't worry
and
about
as
it.
they remove the second scimitar, the one that's all pitted and acid filled, I'd be nice with that one. Be nice with that one.
Don't worry, we'll take care of everything. They start searching you.
Shit.
Todrin, believe it or not, they just rolled a 1.
Woo! Yeah.
They do not find the Stone of Golor on you. They don't find anything else that you may have had hidden on you.
Whoa, easy. Watch your hands there, Captain.
But they take you three away. Oscar, you watch as the three of them are loaded into a wagon as these kids are like, come on, we gotta go.
As long as we rest, I'll go anywhere.
All right.
They wouldn't rest. Will you guys rest?
You hear Squidly say, I know a place. The three kids disappear with Oscar. You
As
three are
we're
loaded
put into the wagon, I'm just like, excuse me, I'd like to know why I'm being treated this way.
Staggett just kind of shakes his head and says, would you really?
I would.
Well, look, I've got a guy in the South Ward claiming you broke into his home. You kidnapped a woman. You pushed him out a window. And I've also got countless reports of you chasing people across 2 wards, attacking servants of a noble house and destroying their carriage. Which, by the way, very nearly caught a neighborhood on fire. To top it off, you were inciting a riot in the dock ward.
We did no such thing.
That's what the reports are.
Well,
I can't let you go.
We were actually attempting to get you involved and get your attention.
Look,
so that you could help
we
us.
can all go down over this
dealing
at the
with the
station.
people who actually were doing this.
We can go down all of it at the station, but as
He's
of
right,
right
Silva.
now, all of you are being charged with assault, kidnapping, arson, property damage, brandishing of weapons, disturbing the peace, and intimidating a citizen. You're lucky that murder's not on the chart.
I just grin and lean back against the cart that we're in.
Yeah, you guys have all three of you have been loaded into a cart, and they are taking you guys away. And Oscar, they have disappeared with you one way, and the three of you have gone the other way, and we will find out next time.
Ooh, baby.
What
I'll
happens?
never
You
split
just
the
got
party.
arrested.
But we have the stone. We have the
You're
stone.
right. We'll just talk to the Gray, Lady Gray. We'll get shit resolved.
So
I carry this stone in my... Oh, wait.
Lady Gray, that's not right. Don't tell me.
Silver.
Don't tell me.
Nope.
Silver.
Actually, how long have we been going? Because we started later than I thought we did. Do you guys want to keep going? Because we can if you want to.
No, I gotta make a cheesecake.
That seems like a good spot.
All right. Yep. All right. We'll pick up there next time.
Safara? No.
Bajra Safar.
God damn it! I told you not to tell me.
Sorry.
That's a lot closer than I would
I'm
have
just
gotten.
kidding, in case you're alright.
I know.
Vajra. I'm like Vajari?
Vagina Safari.
God damn it! How did I forget that?
So as we're in the cart going down, well, yeah, we've got a whole bunch of dead cultists, possibly have a whole bunch of dead cultists in a crypt, and we don't have to name names, but we can say exactly what happened and that we were chasing down cultists. Yeah.
So what do you guys think of everything that happened tonight?
That shit escalated fucking quick.
Like
a couple of sessions ago, we were just asking questions.
And now we've got the stone. Temporarily, at least.
We've got the stone, buddy.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, fucking finally.
So here's my question. Did any of you realize just how many crimes you had committed up to this point?
No. But you read off the list, and I'm like, yep. Fuck. Yep. Fuck.
But those crimes, do they count if they were committed in, dealing with cultists that had murdered and stolen and
Oh god,
so
I
forth?
hope they caught Drax's brother.
It's a good question. That's the thing. Maloon War Dragon, Thintius Morgaster, and the Butler, all three disappeared. You guys did not see them.
Oh boy.
So who had fun?
Oh, of course. Every time, man. Always. I had a blast.
Excuse me.
Well, at least we can get a rest while we're at this, and
We could probably go longer, but I really feel like that's the best place to stop it right now. But I did not expect that mimic to last as long as he did. Wow, he was strong.
well, we were all fuckered up too.
That's true too. You guys got run through the ringer. So how's it feel being arrested for the first time? And my favorite part about this, and I swear to God, I did not plan it to be Oscar. It was just he was the closest one to the door. Of all the times that he has almost been arrested, he's the only one to get away.
Right? Yeah.
And I figure with my persuasive self, I better stick with Todrin and Bart.
It's probably true. How do you feel about it, Oscar, being split up from the group and seeing them all get arrested?
It's about time.
Kai may be AFK by now. I don't know.
Kai's got to go to Vajra Forest.
So, yep,
All
I'm
right.
going to shut off the stream.